Hello, I'm Marcy Jacqueline, the Biological Sciences Liaison Librarian. This video is designed to give you some basic searching techniques for our new SuperSearch Beta database. To find it, you will go to the library homepage, and about midway down there's a quick search box, and you're going to click on Try SuperSearch. You'll enter keywords here. So as an example, let's put in DNA replication and search. And you can see we get an enormous set. That'll be your challenge using this database, is to narrow down your results so you're getting the best articles on your topic. To start off with, we're going to talk about the different format types. And in this case, we're going to select magazines and update it. And you can see that it has reduced the number of results somewhat, but still quite a large file. Let's just scan through these, and I'm going to choose one that has some PDF full text. Not all of them will have full text, but some will. And once we can view this magazine full text article, we can see some of the key features for a magazine. First, there will always be some kind of pictures or diagrams. Not always, but usually nothing very detailed like a scholarly journal would have. And you'll see some pretty colorful pictures that describe a process more than reporting on research of the process. And often you won't see a bibliography, which is pretty standard for a scholarly journal article. Although in this case there are some websites that you can look at for further information. And I can't see an author on this article, which would be one of the key features for a scholarly journal article, but isn't surprising if we're looking at a magazine article. I'm going to go back to the results now. Also note that you can manipulate the size of your set by adding more keywords, so we're going to do that. And you can see this is a more reasonably sized set. Also note that it doesn't look at sentences very well. It's better to work with phrases or keywords. And in fact, if you want to tie these two words together, you could do it with quotes. Another way is by limiting the publication date. So if we just wanted to look at the last 5 years, we could change the bar and update it, and we would indeed see a smaller subset, and listed in order. They're also in order of relevance, which means that the keywords that we put in here will often be in the titles for the beginning of the set, and as we move down the list we may see that less and less often. We can also rearrange the order of the results so that we can have, for instance, the newer papers at the top, and often these are the ones your professor will be really impressed with. To show you an example of a scholarly article, we're just going to scan down the page and find one. In this case, I don't see full text, but I can try and get it, which will link to our library catalog, and see if we have it either in print or in as an e-journal article. And you can see we have full text available from this vendor, so I'm going to click on the link here. And this is the article that we chose. and I'm going to click at the PDF to see the entire article. And this also displays some of the key features of a scholarly journal. The authors are mentioned, and where they were working at the time the paper was written is usually listed as well. There's an abstract or summary of the article, and there's also an article history, which lists the date the article was received by the editors, when it was received back as revised, and when it was accepted. And what's happened during this period between being received and accepted is that peers who work in the same field, often other professors or researchers, have evaluated this paper for the academic integrity of the methodology and the results. And if they're happy with it, then they will recommend to the editor that the article should be published. In some cases they may say it can be published, but there are certain revisions we would like to see. Also, if we scan down this article, we'll see that it's quite lengthy, and that's pretty typical of a journal article. And it goes into a lot of detail about the methodology and detailed results of their research as well, that you won't see in a magazine article. Often refers back to older articles that have done previous research in similar areas, and they document which articles they've used in this list of references. So these are other articles on the same topic that have been of interest to the authors of this paper. And we're just going to return back to the database. So just to summarize, your professors will often be looking for you to use the scholarly, peer-reviewed academic journals instead of magazines or newspaper articles. And you may lose marks if you use magazine articles, Wikipedia pages, or any other sources that aren't considered to be scholarly, peer-reviewed articles. I hope this has given you a few tips on how to use our new database, SuperSearch Beta, and please feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. And you can get hold of me by going to the library homepage and looking under the Research Guides by Program, Biological Sciences, and my contact information will be here. Thank you.